TikTok probably has the most influence in the rap game or any sort of genre right now. Like social media, of course, has always had this big little like monopoly of music because social media is where most people go on to support their favorite music and showcase it and things like that. But TikTok, as of right now, and basically since its inception into the mainstream, has been very like prevalent when it comes to what like musicians look for in music. When it first came out, that's when they was doing the corny ass dances, and I was not on TikTok at this time because I thought it was really fucking corny. But you had musicians like K Camp come back out the woodwork because he was more so of like a Vine musician. He was coming up during that time period, and his music was really like centered around that era. So for him to come back out of nowhere like 5 or 6 years later was a good thing for him, for sure. But that was definitely ran by TikTok in that song Renegade. Everyone probably knows it. If you don't, I'm not playing it, so you gotta look it up yourself. Reason I'm not playing it is because I just talk shit about K Camp, so probably would get like copyright struck. I ain't gonna lie to you, but ever since that, it's slowly been it's been developing into a more interesting way, in my opinion, where like the music that people are being exposed to is coming from different forms of media than like dancing, where it's more so like they're doing music covers on TikTok now that are like very, very good, and it's like it's showing the type of shit that I kind of like grew up with when I was a lot younger on like YouTube and shit like that, or even Vine when they had like 6 seconds to go off. Like there was a few people on Vine that were known for covers and things like that. I believe her name was Shiloh Dynasty. She was on X's album in 2017. She used to do vines of her doing covers and singing and stuff like that. But like to see that recreate itself and also bring some older music back into the into the fold with a lot of people. Like earlier last year, I remember when Maps, I believe the song's called, by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs was going up. And then there was also, how's that song go? Let me think. Is it the one that goes, "You're spinning me around"? I think it is that one. That song started going up. Recently, "Let Down" by Radiohead began to get some spins, and it actually is like one of the more covered songs on TikTok, and it is like, I'm pretty sure it charted. I don't know if it still is charting, but it charted for the first time in like 10-ish years. So it's crazy that an album that came out 20 plus years ago is now charting because of TikTok. Imogen Heat started charting for, what song was it? Let me find it. Shout out to Imogen Heat. You know what I mean? Very pioneering, very, very pioneering. But I don't think she ever charted before this. It was Headlock. It was, oh my god, yeah. Headlock was the song that was charting, which is 20 years old. So like it's crazy to see songs like that come through. And there's even songs from like the 50s. That Pretty Little Baby song, that song charted, and that came out in like 1960 something. It's on movies like what's it called? It's in the movie Stand By Me, I'm pretty sure. Like it's that old, and like TikTok was able to bring that back into the forefront. And there's a few different songs that I've been seeing, and some songs that I think are gonna get that push from TikTok. Right now, there is some like more low key songs that are coming up, and I know Marvin Gaye isn't really low key. I don't think he's low key at all, and I knew this song before it started like spinning on TikTok. It's on his biggest album of all time, Let's Get It On. But just to keep you satisfied, I've seen a lot more like TikTok covers and edits with that song as of recently. That's probably because I am on that side of TikTok with my music account. Go follow if you haven't. It's in the description. Go click on that joint. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start posting on it more. Music shit is just dead right now. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody's really dropped in a while, so I need something to like talk about. I really do. But just to keep you satisfied, has gotten a lot of covers. I've seen a lot of beautiful covers, genuinely amazing, coming from that song. And a lot of anime editors in general have taken so many songs that most people would not know. Like Feel the Fire by Peebo Bryson is going up because of JJK edits. And like I'm pretty sure they have one with Tanjiro. Like that song is so good, and I hadn't heard it in a long time before this, so I was like, oh wow, it actually like it felt great to like be able to hear this song again after all that time. And no matter where it was from, I recognized it immediately, and I was like, wow, I'm seeing this shit with a Sukuna versus who was it? Was it Jogo? I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. Slick versus Jogo edit. Life is crazy. Like, it's that type of shit that I love about music, and I love that like TikTok has done that. 'Cause there's a lot of shit I don't like about TikTok. Genuinely, I don't like a lot of things. Like, first of all, it's very much like very pushed into conservative media that I really don't like. But I'm not gonna keep talking about that. I'm gonna just stick to the music because that's what I like. Some other songs that have gotten a good push, just like covers in general, or like cover bands have like done a lot of songs from like the early 2000s to late 90s, like the indie pop era. So like they're like really into that stuff. Midwest music has gotten a lot of push. Like, what's it called? Scott Pilgrim versus my GPA got push. What's that song called? Fuck, I gotta remember this song. I don't remember. It's from... Damn, I'm tripping. I'm really tripping. I should have had it up before I did the video, but I thought I remember. Tears Over Beers by Modern Baseball. That song also had some spins. Who else? What's his name? I talk about all the time. Dijon has gotten a lot of spins, and he also dropped a new album this year. I haven't listened to it yet, so I can't really give any proper, you know what I mean? But Dijon, that 2022 live album that he did on YouTube with, I forgot what's his fucking name? I forgot his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. That guitar motherfucker. That blonde guitar motherfucker. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. But Dijon has, like, gotten a big jump from TikTok as well. Like, the dress came from, like, TikTok shit. And then recently, many times, has actually gotten a lot of spins because of, like I said, the live stuff. Some other things, like even bigger artists have a lot of spins on TikTok. Like, I don't think that Drake would be as popular as he is right now currently if it wasn't for TikTok showing shorter form of his music. And I can say the same thing about like Kendrick Lamar, because a lot of older Kendrick fans love to show the older shit. Like me, I love to show anything that's pre-2017. I love everything that Kendrick has dropped, and that's not me being a dick rider. I'm just an honest guy. I'm a big fan of GNX, big fan of Missing Around the Big Steppers, but I am more of a fan of the older shit, of course. So like when I see people rapping XXX by Kendrick, and that is one of the best songs of all time, just because of that one verse. That one verse is like the perfect, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the epitome of what we are as people. Like, you can go around saying you're an activist. You can go around saying that like violence is bad and we should really focus on gun control. But once you're really put into that situation where it's like somebody killed a loved one of yours, what are you going to do in return? And that person called Kendrick thinking that Kendrick would be like, find peace. Find peace. He said, no. If somebody killed my son, that means somebody getting killed. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I do the whole thing right now, to be honest. But I'd fuck up. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'd fuck up doing the verse. I'll be real. A few more examples of that is like, I just saw an edit of Moonlight. Great movie, by the way, Moonlight. And it's an edit of Japanese Denim by Daniel Caesar. And of course, that's not like an unknown song. But if you're like a newer Daniel Caesar fan, there's a good chance you've never heard that. And if you're like a fan of R&B like distantly and you just heard that for the first time, you might have actually piqued interest into a new artist, which is really fucking cool to me. And I really do like appreciate that so much. And some songs that I do think will have that TikTok push in the future. I mentioned it before, Just to Keep You Satisfied by Marvin Gaye. It is already getting that push, but I think it's gonna get the real like final kind of like Letdown did, because it's such a beautiful song to sing. Like, I catch myself singing that whenever I can. I've been singing this so much that my girlfriend finishes the lines for me, and she's barely heard that fucking song. Oh shit. Oh shit. Y'all almost see me die in this bitch. My fault. But yeah, like, she finishes the line for me because like I sing that shit so much. But some songs, I mean, another song that's really gotten a push, Radiohead has kind of, they've been eating off of TikTok. Creep goes crazy on TikTok every time they play that shit. And also, you know what? I'm not just even gonna say the covers and the edits are all that it is. I do think that the people who have like dedicated music pages on TikTok are fucking brilliant. Like I really wish I remembered his name, but this guy goes on a deep dive of songs, and it is a fucking amazing watch every time. Like genuinely an amazing watch. I wish I knew. I saw his. This is the reason why I thought of him. I mentioned Creep. He did a deep dive of Creep, and it was such a beautiful, like, correct, opinion of how Creep is and what Creep is actually meant to be. Because a lot of people don't really know what the message of the song is. They just want to listen to it, which is okay. I'm not at all saying you're weird or like a piece of shit or fuck you. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that like this shit actually means something, and we have to know what it means type shit. Give me a second. I gotta drink water. I almost died. Anyway, but yeah, like I wish I remembered his name because I follow him and his shit is great. Let me name some cover people that I really do like on TikTok. Another person that I really do enjoy is this older man. I gotta remember because I just saw a video of him talking about Bob Dylan saying the N-word and the reason why he said the N-word and what like the context and everything like that. And seeing people really like passionate about music to the point where they're like remembering things from their time and like speaking about it with like people who are younger or just coming into music, it's fire. I love that shit so much. It makes me happy to see more. I think an artist that is going to grow a lot more from TikTok than like he has so far. He has grown a bit though from songs like Love the Telephone and stuff like that. Labi Siffre is such a beautiful musician when it comes to like the music that he has made throughout his life, that I think that somebody on TikTok is going to make an edit with a song by Labi and it's going to get like 500K. And then the ball's rolling. Like, it's just one of those things. The ball is going to roll. It is going to roll. Like, I genuinely think, and I don't mean this with any sort of ill will or disrespect because I understand that. Like, I knew who Jeff Buckley was before he was on TikTok and he has always been popular. But I think that his recent TikTok, like, reignition of his life and his music has really led to them being able to make this, like, I'm pretty sure it's documentary. They're making a documentary for Jeff Buckley, and I think that the TikTok revival of him has really like pushed that to happen, which is awesome. I think somebody with a life like his should be able to get more like coverage and time in that area. I did say I was going to talk to y'all about some cover people though, real quick. Cause okay, I have to shout out this guy EK Hawk. He has a cover of Me and Your Mama that really put me back onto that song because it had been years since I heard that song. I fucking love that song because of how the build up is within it. Like the little changes in the beat at the beginning as it starts to build into his fucking eruption of emotion and music. Like it is such a beautiful song by somebody like Childish Gambino. I would never predict that he can make a song like that. No disrespect to him because Childish Gambino is like, he has good songs. I think that there is a bit of overrating when it comes to his music though. I'll be real. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be real. I grew up listening to stuff like Sweatpants 3005, but like it don't hit the same. It don't hit the same. His best album is definitely Awaken My Love, and it does hit to this day. Like, you just have to give it some spins. I'm telling you, just gotta give it some spins. But shout out to EK Hawk, you know what I mean? Great pianist. He's great with a piano. He's great with a piano, man. Another one, I'm pretty sure I shouted this this lady out before because her cover captivated me when it came out. Her name is The Official K, and she did a cover of Just to Keep You Satisfied by Marvin Gaye. Listen to it. Listen to it. Listen to it. Great cover. That's all I gotta say. Will any, just so you know, will any like cover ever truly meet what a song is? Hell no. Don't ever expect that. But take a cover, and if you really enjoy it, go visit the actual song and be like, oh, okay, I like this artist. Let's continue to grow off of that. Because, yeah, for sure, like I've known a lot of these songs before they were on TikTok, but TikTok has reintroduced me to a lot of artists and songs, and it has introduced me to a few. And I love that. I love learning about music. I love learning more about music. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not like an elitist. I'll never be that type of guy where it's like, oh, you learned that song off TikTok? You're fucking lame. No. If you like that song and you learn it off TikTok, tell me, because that's awesome. You over here learning about Radiohead on TikTok? Fire. Keep listening. listen to another album. Fuck it. Another one that came from like anime edits from Radiohead is Exit Music for a Film, because of like the build up to him like really screaming. Not even like I'd say screaming. Yeah, he is kind of screaming at the end, huh? Yelling, I'd say. Would I say yelling? Listen to the song and you'll understand what the fuck I'm talking about. And I am rambling. This video is just me rambling about like how TikTok has impacted music in a different way now. And I fucking love how different it is, because I understand some people really might have loved that dance music era, but like I fucking hate it. I hate seeing people dance. It's not me saying dancing is a disgusting art form, but it's just like actual dancing and TikTok dancing. Nah, like actual dancing could hit, but when I see like, there's been memes about this. It's like the dance groups in LA where they're just like wearing these baggy ass, goofy ass fits and just like jumping around and shit. I hate that shit, and that just reminds me of like TikTok dancing, because they do like the choreography for TikTok dancing is really fucking bad. That's just my opinion. I don't like it, and I'd rather hear covers, and I'd rather look at anime edits or any sort of edit. Like what song? Oh my god, I'm gonna look at another edit right now I have up, just to keep you satisfied. Just the end of it though. It's the end of it. They got loyalty for JJK. Like, come on. You just gotta, if you wanna find good music, go on the biggest app in the fucking world. Genuinely, that is what you have to do. Music has never been this accessible. Music has never been this easy to get into if you're not really that into music that deeply. Is there some negatives to it? For sure. On everything I love, there's some negatives to it. Some of the new music that comes out is built just to be TikTok bait. That's it. Which I do not like, because these songs that are really going up on TikTok are not TikTok bait. Like, what's it called? I'm gonna be real. I Just Wanna Rock was TikTok bait by Lil Uzi, and that's his last biggest song. But is it a good song? Fuck no. That shit sucks. That shit is bad. I think that the genre of like New York drill was built off of TikTok bait. I'll be real. Like when I say New York drill, I'm talking about like late 2010s, early 2020s. New York drill was built off of just being like, oh, what's gonna go most viral on TikTok? Let me see the craziest shit. Like, that's really what is negative about TikTok when it comes to music. But I think the positives do outweigh the negatives, especially when it comes into like expanding your taste and really like learning more about music. And please don't end up on the wrong side of music TikTok, because you're just gonna be judged all day. I'll be real, you're just gonna be getting clowned. They're gonna say some crazy shit about you. They're gonna say, oh, you listen to rap? That shit. That's the worst part about TikTok music, actually. I just remembered. The worst part is that they swear that rap is like a preliminary genre, when it's like the most difficult genre to understand, because it has so many different subgenres in comparison to something like pop or something like country or even like rock. Rock has multiple subgenres, but not nearly as much as hip hop or rap, genuinely. But I'm going on a rant here. I'm going on a tangent. If you want to learn some new music, follow me on TikTok. I'll be reposting some good shit. I'll be talking about some good shit on my TikTok, you know what I mean? And thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, like, share this with your family, share this with your friends, share this with your fam. And peace.